People working in Canada's arts sector say they are significantly underfunded, from budget cuts in schools to layoffs and low-paying salaries. And this is even more true for artists from marginalized groups. And that's where the Didi Creative Fund comes in. It's working to change the future through micro-grants to support Tamil and South Asian women and gender-diverse folks to help them pursue their creative dreams and projects. Herline Aurora is the co-founder and managing director of South Asian Women's Collective. She's our guest in studio this morning. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great to have you here. I'm excited to learn more. First of all, what's the story behind the Didi Creative Fund? How did you get started?
For sure. So Didi Creative Fund started with 3 community-based organizations. So Tamil Women Rising, Didi Hood, and South Asian Women's Collective. And in the height of the pandemic around 2022, we all recognized that there's 2 major issues. One, there's not much funding and resources to support South Asian women, creatives, and gender diverse folks with their ideas and their interests. And then the other was funding, like you just said, in terms of the art sector was heavily cut and really challenging in terms of bouncing back. And so we're like, let's focus on doing a micro fund with all our resources and our networks to create this Didi Creative Fund and see how it goes. And so the first was each of us pitched in money, and we raised $1,500. The year after, we raised $2,500. The year after, $4,000. So this year, we're still raising more funds, but each year we raise more funds to support South Asian women across Canada and Tamil women with their ideas and their pursuits. And so that's how it all started.
So they applied then to receive the fund, and then you guys decide where the funding goes from there.
Exactly. So we open up the funding call. It's open right now, and folks apply. They fill out an application. We have an external review committee, not us, to look at those applications and then select folks that would receive those funds. And we profile their ideas on our Instagram channels and our platforms.
People who are in the South Asian community understand this at a core level. There is an expectation to become a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer. Those are the top 3, the trifecta. How does the work that you're doing help to change the conversation in terms of career goals and aspirations?
Absolutely. So it's interesting that you mentioned this, because I'm also doing a major research project on the career and employment needs of South Asian women across the GTA. And in particular, when you look at creative spaces, they're not sustainable and they're not stable. And so many parents who support children and young adults with navigating pathways won't think about the arts sector, knowing what they know about it. But with the Didi Creative Fund, it helps people think about people are multifaceted, to think about their ideas and their skill sets and say, hey, can I pursue a future business in this? Or can I be entrepreneurial? Or I really want to pursue a skills and passions that I never got a chance to pursue. And so whatever that might look like for an individual, it's really, really crucial that a fund, a third space like South Asian Women's Collective, Didi Hood, and Tamil Women Rising can honor and support that and uplift people in their unique ways.
Given the rollback that we've seen with DEI in major companies, both here in Canada and in the United States, why is it important that initiatives like yours exist?
Absolutely. So I think third spaces are so crucial. So the diaspora communities require them to platform. And the reality is we build collectively a huge network. So we get to access networks and spaces where people I might need to procure someone to facilitate a session in an arts and creative-based way. And we build that network for individuals to do that.
Wow.
Or I need someone to do spoken word or sing or a DJ. I just hired a young DJ for all my research events that I hosted around the GTA. And to support and profile that is really, really crucial. The other thing is with equity, diversity, inclusion initiatives across organizations, they were so crucial at times to really support people in building in capacity for organizations. So diversity of skills, diversity of knowledge, diversity of leadership. And then we all know across sectors, if you do research, communications, government, public sector, corporate, all face barriers in terms of having diverse representation. And so to do social procurement policies, to think about diversity of knowledge and ways of thinking and doing is really crucial. And arts and culture really supports that. So if you're marketing any communication materials, you're thinking about how do we diversify and connect with various audiences that have language needs or cultural needs.
What kind of feedback have you had from recipients who've received the fund? What do they tell you?
Okay, so far, I haven't had any critical or negative feedback. We haven't heard much. We're always refining our processes around the application, but I think the idea is we need this, it exists. And every year we get over hundreds and hundreds of applications.
Really, that's what I was gonna ask you, how many people apply?
So I think this year, the application is still open till April 4th, but last year we had over 100 applicants apply, and it takes a process to review, but that's just Canada right now, and we're still marketing and promoting it. And so I would say there's no negative feedback, but more we need this, we want this, and it really supports people in thinking about what they could do with their funds and pursuing ideas, and also getting platformed. The ability to get platformed in different spaces is really crucial.
Yeah, and networking, as you also mentioned as well. Listen, there's going to be people who watched our interview, and they're going to want to donate. We're going to tell them how in just a second. Herline, great to have you here today.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you are interested in applying or donating to the Didi Creative Fund, the deadline is this Friday, April the 4th. And can they do that? Is there a website for them?
Yeah, there's a website. We'll share the link as well, too. And so
great.
go to the didihood.com, and you'll get the applications right there, and it says Didi Creative Fund.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.